meaning of life is to give life a meaning. The question of life's meaning has puzzled humanity for centuries. Philosophers, theologians, scientists, and ordinary people alike have all grappled with this profound mystery. Among the many perspectives offered, one particularly compelling idea is encapsulated in the phrase, "The meaning of life is to give life a meaning." This statement suggests that life's purpose is not something preordained or universally fixed, but rather something that each individual must create for themselves. It posits that meaning is not an inherent quality of life, but a subjective experience that arises from personal choices, actions, and interpretations. In this topic, we will explore this concept by examining various philosophical viewpoints, psychological insights, and personal narratives, ultimately arguing that the search for meaning is a dynamic and creative process that enriches our existence. Philosophical perspectives on meaning. The idea that the meaning of life is to give life a meaning aligns closely with existentialist thought. Existentialism, a philosophical movement that gained prominence in the 20th century, emphasizes the individual's responsibility to create meaning in an indifferent or even absurd universe. Prominent existentialists like Jean-Paul Sartre and Albert Camus argued that life has no intrinsic meaning, and it is up to each person to infuse their own existence with significance through their actions, choices, and commitments. Sartre famously declared, "Existence precedes essence," meaning that humans first exist without purpose, and only later define themselves through their deeds. According to this view, the meaning of life is not handed down from a higher authority but is something we must carve out for ourselves in the face of freedom and the weight of responsibility. Camus on this topic, The Myth of Sisyphus, further elaborates on this idea by presenting the metaphor of Sisyphus, a figure from Greek mythology condemned to roll a boulder up a hill only to watch it roll back down for eternity. Camus uses Sisyphus as a symbol of the human condition, illustrating the seeming futility of life. However, he also suggests that by embracing the absurdity of this task and continuing to push the boulder with purpose, Sisyphus can find meaning in his struggle. This metaphor underlines the existentialist belief that meaning is not something we discover but something we create, even in the most challenging circumstances. Psychological insights on the search for meaning. From a psychological perspective, the quest to find meaning in life is closely tied to our mental and emotional well-being. Viktor Frankl, a renowned psychiatrist and Holocaust survivor, developed a psychological approach called logotherapy, which focuses on the pursuit of meaning as the primary driver of human behavior. In his seminal work, Man's Search for Meaning, Frankl argues that the will to find meaning is the most fundamental human drive. He posits that even in the direst of circumstances, such as those he endured in Nazi concentration camps, individuals can find purpose and meaning, which in turn can help them endure unimaginable suffering. Frankl's theory is built on the premise that life does not inherently provide us with meaning. Instead, we are responsible for finding or creating it, even when faced with suffering or adversity. This aligns with the idea that the meaning of life is to give life a meaning, as it suggests that meaning is not something static or predetermined, but rather something we must actively seek and construct. Frankl emphasizes that meaning can be found in various ways, such as through work, relationships, creative endeavors, and personal growth. His approach underscores the importance of agency in the search for meaning and highlights the therapeutic value of this pursuit for individuals facing existential crises or psychological distress. Personal narratives and the construction of meaning. On a personal level, the journey to give life a meaning is deeply individual and often reflects one's unique experiences, values, and aspirations. Many people find meaning through their relationships with family, friends, and communities. Acts of love, kindness, and compassion can imbue life with a profound sense of purpose and fulfillment. Others may find meaning through creative expression, such as art, music, writing, or other forms of innovation. These activities allow individuals to transcend their immediate circumstances and connect with something larger than themselves, be it a sense of beauty, truth, or the human experience. Furthermore, Some individuals find meaning through spiritual or religious beliefs, which provide a framework for understanding their place in the universe and their relationship with a higher power or the cosmos. Spiritual practices, rituals, and faith communities can offer a sense of belonging and a narrative that helps individuals make sense of their lives and the world around them. Even for those who do not adhere to a particular religious tradition, a sense of spirituality or connection to something greater can be a powerful source of meaning. The process of giving life a meaning is not always linear or straightforward. It often involves navigating periods of uncertainty, doubt, and introspection. It requires courage to confront existential questions and the willingness to explore different paths and possibilities. It is a journey that can be shaped by both joyous and painful experiences, each contributing to the tapestry of one's life story. In this sense, the meaning of life is not a destination to be reached but a continuous process of becoming, of evolving, and of making choices that align with one's authentic self. The role of creativity and agency in meaning-making. The concept that the meaning of life is to give life a meaning places a significant emphasis on human creativity and agency. It suggests that we are not passive recipients of meaning, but active participants in its creation. This perspective encourages us to engage with life fully, to explore our passions, to take risks, and to embrace both the uncertainty and the potential that comes with freedom. It invites us to be artists of our own lives, constantly crafting and reshaping our narratives in response to new experiences and insights in a world that often seems chaotic and unpredictable. This creative approach to meaning-making can be empowering. It reminds us that we have the capacity to shape our own destinies, to find purpose even in the mundane, and to transform our challenges into opportunities for growth and self-discovery. By giving life a meaning, we affirm our existence and assert our presence in the world, declaring that our lives matter because we choose to make them matter. Conclusion: the statement "the meaning of life is to give life a meaning" encapsulates a profound and empowering truth about the human condition. It recognizes that while life may not come with a guarantee, we have the ability and the responsibility to write our own stories. Through our choices, actions, and interpretations, we can infuse our lives with purpose, significance, and direction. Whether through philosophical reflection, psychological exploration, or personal experience, the search for meaning is a journey that each of us must undertake in our own way. It is a journey that is both deeply personal and universally shared, and it is one that holds the potential to enrich our lives and connect us more deeply with ourselves, others, and the world around us. In the end, the meaning of life may not be something we find, but something we create, and in this act of creation, we find our true selves.